hands together and sit in a relaxed position. Yeah. So, by the single motive force of compression, the divine brings into manifestation the entire universe. From atoms to stars and galaxies. Diversified living beings from one sense to 6 senses, and with great efficiency protects, provides for, and ultimately deletes them. Till we mature to understand that this divinity is also functioning as our own consciousness, we see the different manifestations as separate. But when we realize the truth, we can see the oneness in everything. That is the state of ecstasy. வாழ்க வளமுடன். Be blessed by the divine. So we will stay in the same state. So I want to introduce Dr. Ravindran M.D. He is my beloved teacher, and he is a professor in the World Community Service Center, and he has been serving the organization since the year 2000, and he has been working with Vethathiri Maharishi directly, and he has an MD in reflexology and acupressure, and he has been practicing the same since the year 1995. So he trained under Dr. Devendra Vora, who is the author and bestseller Health in Your Hands. That is a very popular book. We'll be showing you that later in the presentation. And he has been recently appointed as Karnataka Advisor of Indian National Advisory Council, and which is an activist. So this advisory council is a part of World Institute for Scientific Exploration, which is in Baltimore, Maryland, which is an activist scientific organization leading and pushing the boundaries of research and innovative pioneering development. So to spread the message of wellness and create awareness among people about reflexology, yoga, and natural therapies, he founded a non-profit organization called Yantra. Yantra stands for Yoga, Acupressure, Natural Therapy Research Foundation. It is in Bangalore, and a similar organization that had been founded in the US is Sanatha, which is a non-profit again for the same reason, to do the same services in the US. So without further ado, I invite Dr. Ravindran M.D. to present the Wellness in Your Hands workshop. Thank you, Aya. You can now start the presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Priya. Am I audible?
Yes, clear.
All of you just relax your body, relax your mind. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Let the whole world enjoy health, happiness, prosperity, peace, and wisdom. My humble pranam to my spiritual master, Sri Vethathiri Maharishi, and my acupressure guru, Dr. Devendra Vora. My pranam and salutation to all the divine souls who are present in New Jersey Yoga Center, and all the participants who are participating in this event in Zoom. My thanks and deeper gratitude for New Jersey folks who have arranged this. Morning, we had a great session with Dr. Chokkalingam, one of the greatest cardiologists speaking about yoga. It has to be observed because one of the greatest cardiologist telling surgery is not required. He is totally on naturopathy and what he understood about life. So that was a wonderful class. In spite of all those things, what we need to understand is we are very, very much enriched with information, lacking of application. Because of the growth of technology and scientific development, so much we are able to, I am able to sit in North Carolina and communicate with you. We are not in a position to communicate within ourselves. In spite of growth of science to such a certain extent. So in this context only, I kindly request all of you to listen. At the end of the session, if you have any question, you can ask me. Within the limited time, I'll be able to tell you. Actually, the slide which I had given is for one-day class. Because of lack of time, limited slides have been taken away. So I'm going to speak about the concept of acupressure and natural therapy. So I want all of you to listen carefully. Okay. The program is about health, concept of body, mind, energy, and cell and consciousness. Acupressure. What is acupressure? Any non-medical person to an ordinary person and a medical person can practice this. And a certain demonstration I am going to show on this video call and application of acupressure on oneself, how it is possible. I am a living example. For the last 30 years, I am not on any medication. Before that, I used to take painkiller and paracetamol. And I have been talking about this for the last 20 years. In USA, I have traveled around almost all states, east, west, north, south. This is going to be a 151st first workshop today. So I am a living proof that with Vedadriyan concept of sky yoga and using my acupressure technique, at the age of 72, first time I had to take BP tablets in USA because I don't have an insurance. I don't have any medical son because of the circumstances. My BP went up to 268. I did not take anything for 7 days. But all my people around me got frightened. And that is the concept of this acupressure because it works at the energy level. So in this concept, I want all of you to observe. Any question if you have regarding this, you can question me. Next slide. People lose their health to gain wealth. No, you put on that. People lose their health to gain wealth, then lose their wealth to regain health. At the end, lose both health and wealth. This is what happening. So, let us preserve our health. In the process of evolution, the last transformation is human being. To be born as a human being is only unique. In spite of having all the wealth and knowledges we have, are human being happy and healthy means no. 98% of the disease are, 90% of the disease are psychosomatic. And we, for any illness, we go to hospital. Yes, it is required. It is not against any medical science, what I am teaching today. When it is required, yes, you have to go to your doctor, you have to have a consultation. But when health has become a product for sellable, then the problem happens. So that's why let us understand how this health is spoken in by WHO or the Park textbook. Next slide. Health is a birthright of every human being. Almost from 1 sense to 5 sense, they are not cared about the health because they live with nature. Human being is only one who come away from nature. What you call it as nature or God or divinity, consciousness, all these things are one only. So this health, as long as you're healthy only, you can be happy. If you are not healthy, if one person is unhealthy in the home, you see the circumstance what we deal. To diagnose one disease itself takes so many days, with spite of so much of development of scientific equipment. So we need to know anything happens inside my body, I need to have that body language. For that body language, it is a whole body treatment. Whole means W-H-O-L-E. It's not reduction in muscle of organ-based treatment. Head is separate, skin is separate, heart is separate. No. Everything is interlinked to everything. Nothing is separatable. So in this context only, this is wellness. Wellness means when we say we become well. When I say I, the ego, I become ill. So in this context, when you understand health as a whole concept, everybody can treat themselves, heal themselves. When there is a requirement of any help from any medical facility, from any, whether it's allopathy, Ayurveda, Siddha, you can go in. So now next slide. Health is defined as, health is a natural status of well-being of physical, mental, social, and spiritual. Not merely absence of infirmity. This is the same definition is given in part textbook when you go into a medical college. But today, when you go to any medical science, the number of time they are able to spend is hardly 7 minutes. Only the machine does all the work. It's only at the physical level. At the mental level and social level and at a spiritual level means, spirit means energy. What is happening? Any disturbance happens at the 4 places is bound to reflect on your health. So that is what World Health Organization has defined health. Next. Science of healing here. This I request all of you to understand what is this healing takes place. Healing is a natural thing which happens inside the body. Healing is natural, rest everything is palliative. For the healing to happen, the first thing is hope, second is belief and trust. Suppose you go to a medical doctor with some problem in your breast, a lump in the breast. And the lump in the breast doesn't mean that it is cancer. But if the doctor, without giving an hope, says that it looks like cancer, why don't you go and take a mammography? When the thought is given by the doctor itself without giving an hope, or you take any test and tell it could be cancer, already cancer has come into your mind. This is called destroying the hope of a patient, which is called, there are 2 things, placebo and nocebo. Placebo is giving you hope, nocebo is destroying the hope. Knowingly, unknowingly, I destroy your hope. When you think that it could be cancer, I am putting my mind and I could get cancer. So the situation is, it is the duty of a doctor to give a hope to any patient. Any doctor does not have a right to tell you will die within 3 months or 6 months. Because we hardly know 5% of the life and death. Hardly know medical science. I am not against medical science, but I am speaking it with my authority because of my own experience. Because that's an invisible, infinite thing. So hope, the duty of a doctor is to give you hope. When a doctor gives you hope, doctor himself is God. You believe the doctor, oh, doctor has told nothing, we have to do these things. When you believe that, trust will come. What is the difference between belief and trust? Belief is following somebody. Trust is you yourself experience. You are drenched with a lot of information without application. So trust will come only when you apply that. When you apply your belief onto your cells at a cellular level, its cells started reprogramming. When that is why trust happens. You can see in USA, in $100, if you take a look, in God we trust, they put. In God we trust. Whether we trust in God or we trust in dollar, we don't know. So the trust is experience. That experience has to come within you. When that comes, the transformation will take place. That is called healing happens in this 4 concepts. First, with a given a hope, which is called as placebo. Belief, you believe it. Your subconscious mind takes it and send the program to all your cellular level. When you, with your own experience, the trust comes, means transformation happens. Whatever the physician or a doctor says, when you follow, medicine also works along with the medication. How you formed your opinion, that is called mind. So this is not a science of medicine. This is a science of healing naturally. Next. This is the most important slide. I want any one of you to even take a photograph. It's a comprehensive holistic health and spontaneous remission. We can call this as a quantum energy healing. Within a span of 20 to 30 years, the majority of the medical science will have to undergo this. Once they understand the concept of energy, then comprehensive holistic spontaneous remission is possible within you. You can heal yourself, including things like cancer. So here the basic fundamental for that is, you can see I'm going fast because this slide itself I need 1 hour to explain. But I want you to understand. The word understand, we are all overstanding. That's why we don't understand many things. We know as an information. Consciousness, love and compassion is the fundamental. There exists nothing in the whole universe without consciousness, whether it's animated or inanimated. All living object or non-living object are programmed through consciousness only. This understanding has to come. Then love and compassion. The love and compassion unconditional. This is all applied to the same human being. Now we can take a simple question. I am asking this question to you. When you start your journey in the womb of your mother, not when you are born, one day when you are conceived, on the first day, after the consumption, mother does not know, father does not know. After a few months, few tests, you come to know that you have consumed in the mother's womb with one single cell called zygote. The cell multiples and grows. First day there was no heart. First day there was no brain. After 8 weeks, your brain is formed and heart is formed. The question I want to ask the audience is, does the brain manifested the consciousness or the consciousness manifested the brain? Priya, ask this question, let anybody answer about it. Does the brain manifested the consciousness or does the consciousness manifested the brain? Can any one of you answer?
Yeah.
Manifest the brain.
I'm not able to hear.
The consciousness.
But can anybody see the consciousness, or can you measure the consciousness on a medical equipment or any equipment available here?
No.
No. So the missing gap between science and philosophy is this. What is objective can be measured. What is subjective cannot be measured. Once you have the distinction of understanding the concept of object and subject, matter does not manifested without consciousness. Intelligence is not consciousness. Everything manifests through consciousness. So when the brain is manifest after 8 weeks, heart also manifests. And mother is only eating the food. Child grows. When 10 months, when the mother delivers the child, immediately the blood in the breast get converted into milk. Does any mother tell, my child want milk, so convert the blood into milk? So who is doing this? This is called unconditional love and compassion of the same universe. So this is not come into medical science, the missing gap, because they are able to measure only the object, not the subject. So here, love and compassion and consciousness is the fundamental paramount important to understand health. Then life force. Is there anybody sitting in the hall without a life energy? Priya, is there anybody sitting without life? Let
All well and alive, I am.
Okay. Only that is the proof. You are going, walking and talking to a doctor. Go ahead. I went and asked my physician, doctor, can you identify my life? He said, I can identify your wife. So life is an invisible, infinite. It is not even an energy particle. It is a vibration. The modern physicians have agreed that. We are only speaking on vibration. Like a radio wave vibrating, we are through sound energy, I am vibrating. Through the light of the picture, we are able to see. So life energy has to be clearly defined. Life is an invisible, infinite energy, not even a particle. It is a vibrating energy wavelength. It cannot be seen, it cannot be documented. Because of the self-rotation of life energy particle inside each cell. In a cell, a DNA, RNA, if you go and take, you can measure the protein. That is the physicality of the cell. But the electricity which runs inside the cell, or the bioelectricity which is there in the cell, or the life energy which is passes through the whole body, cannot be documented. That life force only is the fundamental flaw missing in modern science. That life energy only get converted into biomagnetism. That biomagnetism is nothing but your body current. Your body has an electricity. A scientist, Japanese scientist, is able to tell we have a human vibration around 570 trillion hertz per second. 570 trillion hertz per second means a sound energy measurable. But we don't have an equipment to measure. That biomagnetism only has converted into touch, taste, smell, seeing and hearing. The self-transformation of Panjabhutas into one cell, one sense, two sense, three sense, four sense, five sense, six sense. And there is a beautiful word told by our a saint which talked about this wonderful one. I'll just remind you. Sorry. I've forgotten because this is a different one. Sorry. Yeah. You are able to see through this eye. Simple question. I am seeing Priya from here. Priya is able to see on the picture. What is in between? My eye can see. I am telling my eyes. Whose eyes? Ravindran eyes. Who's seeing? Priya is seeing. The biomagnetic energy which emits from the eye reflects on the screen and it is reflected on my retina. Then an inverted image is formed. That inverted image goes and gets imprinted in the whole body, in the 5 senses. But who is doing this? That is eye of the eye, what we can call speech of the speech, hearing of the ear. We can tell I am hearing through my ear. But who is hearing? That hearing is fundamental witness is your consciousness. So here, science should project the invisible, infinite, biomagnetic energy, how it operates. In physics, there are 4 forces: strong force, weak force, gravity, and electromagnetic wave. In this universe also, this is a universe by itself. There are 4 forces. One is strong force, other one is weak force. Strong force is a static energy, belongs to your father. Weak force is a kinetic energy which belongs to your mother. That's why we call it as Arthanarishwaran. And third one is, instead of electromagnetic wave, we have biomagnetic wave. This biomagnetic wave cannot be measured through any equipment. The 4th one is gravity. The same question I asked with Dr. Shokalingam. We are able to see contraction of the heart and repulsion of the heart. All the doctors know how the heart contracts, how the heart repels. But no doctor knows why the heart contracts. The heart contracts because of the electrical stimulation. The electrical stimulation is happening because of the compression and repulsion happening in the heart. The universe is happening because of the gravity. The compressive force is constant, repulsive force varies according to the mass. In the same manner, compression and repulsion is happening, the electrical stimulation is happening, that is invisible. So here only, that part we need to understand with life force and biomagnetism. Then comes genetic center and mind. Mind and genetic center. Then the third one, mind. Is there anybody without your mind? Priya, you can answer or somebody can answer. Is there anybody without a mind?
They all said no, they are mindful.
They are mindful. In medical science, when we ask this question, they don't have answer. I went and asked the American doctor, can you define mind? He said, I don't mind. So mind is an invisible, infinite. Man in divine is mind. The M stands for man, I and in, divine, the word divine comes from dive in. That's why in Tamil we call it as kadavul, kadandu ullesal. So that mind is an invisible, infinite. Swamiji gives a beautiful, greatest pregnant statement ever made. Manam illada manidanum illai, manadai arinda manidanum illai. Manadai adak ninaital alayum, manadai ariya ninaital adan. There is no man without mind. There is no man who has found what mind is. If you try to control the mind, it wanders. If you try to know the mind, it subsides. So what is this Bina mind? When somebody poked you that you may get cancer, genetically you get, your mother had breast cancer, you will have cancer. Already cancer is coming to you. So there only the genetic science plays a major part. Recent scientific development had shown 98% of the genes carried by human being does not carry, it has got the information of your gene of the past, but it did not get programmed to the disease. If anybody read the book called Biology of Beliefs by Dr. Bruce Lifton, it has been proved beyond doubt. Only 2% of the genes are convertible. 98% of our genes have carry information only according to the environment, the food intake, the thought emit from the mind plays a major role in reprogramming your mind, reprogram your genetic, reprogram your disease. This study has to be overtaken. That's why I said in 20 to 30 years, quantum energy healing will be ruling the world. Otherwise, the world will be ruined because of diseases. We are not going to the root of the problem. So genetic science, genetic center, in our sky center, what a great divine gift Swamiji has given. Mooladharamum, Manamum. Swamiji has given a beautiful this one, how the genes get their information. Genes get all the information from when you are programmed in your mother's womb. Then from 1 year to 3 years when you are growth, all the through the 5 senses, what all you experience is stored as a information. That is called primary information or genetical information. In the process of evolution, the evolutionary informations are stored there. Then from the age of 3 up to you develop your brain, primary information. Then unconscious memory. Then conscious memory, habitual memory, intellectual memory, superconscious memory. There are different types of memories. All these memories get imprinted. Science does not have any answer how it gets imprinted. In a cell phone, how it gets imprinted, you have that because you have a cell phone which is a hard disk. The soft disk is programmed there. But the soft disk always programmed here inside a human being, all living being, is not been found out yet. So there we need to know what is this genetic center and mind. Both mind and genetic center plays a major role. If you demit this, you will not get answer for any of the disease we face. Then relationship. For a healthy relationship, morning, Priya, you had a wife appreciation day. If both husband and wife always fighting with a disturbed relationship, what will happen to their health? Health will get completely problematic only because of the relation also. Relationship, whether husband and wife or child or your parents, plays a major role. Then comes sex life. When he speaks about sex, that is not to be talked. Is there anybody born in this world without sexual relationship? No. So why? We don't need to talk, but we need to make the children also understand what is a sex life. So that is more important. Anybody who getting married had a disturbed sex life, definitely bound to affect their health. Overindulgence of sex also affect their health. So this has to be considered. Then external environment and internal environment. The body is made out of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and akash. We have 12% of earth particle. 72% of the body consists of water. We have 98.6 degree heat in the body, which is only 6%. We inhale oxygen, exhale carbon dioxide, which is also 6%. We have only 4% of life energy in the body, which is 100% complete. So what happens inside, it is bound to change according to the environment, according to the climate condition or the place which you live on. So the external environment has got a direct impact on the internal environment. For that, you need to enhance the immunity of the body, not fight with the disease. Try to understand. Noi nadi, noi mudal nadi means you have to go to the root of the problem. So instead of fighting with the disease, how to enhance the immunity of the body. That immune system, how it programs, how the healing takes place has to be understood. Then comes financial health. Financial health plays a major role. Anybody loses a job within 4 months, what will happen to your health? Health is also lost, wealth is also lost. So financial health plays a major role. It has to be balanced. Then comes mental health reprogramming and spiritual health reprogramming. In our Sky program, we do mental health reprogramming. What is mind? What is life energy? How it can be reprogrammed. So that one is major important. What is spiritual health? Spiritual health is nothing but not going to temple, church. Those are all a place to go and console. But the whole spiritual health is about knowing myself, about my spirit. So if I am able to unravel the mysteries of this universe, knowing about the comprehensive spiritual thing which is already there, that is called spirituality. So science is a systematic study of knowledge through observation and experiment. Science is a systematic study of knowledge through observation and experiment, which can be documented through logic and reasoning. But spirituality is an unsystematic way of probing the truth. Spirituality is an unsystematic way of probing. You have your own method. I have my own method. Spirituality is an unsystematic way of probing the truth, which cannot be proved in the lab, which cannot be documented, that has to be experienced. So where the experience will come only when you start applying that, there only the transformation will take place. Then mental health reprogramming means we have three minds, which I am going to speak: conscious mind, subconscious mind, and superconscious mind. If we are able to reprogram, including a cancer patient can be cured. It has to be done by that whole body system, repairing the whole cell. For that, this slide will help you. I am going to tell you how you can heal yourself through detoxification and all. And based on the physical health is only a tip of an iceberg. Only a tip. So we are treating only at the physical health, forgetting the basic concept. Food, environment, and the kind of habits we have. All these things are important that everybody knows about it. But how we program this one through our mental health is very important. That's why this triangular is very important for health, holistic health and spontaneous remission. Next. Cell phone demonstration I'm going to show. Can anybody show this camera? Yeah, please. You come. I'm going to show you a live demonstration. There are 6 participants here. One of the participants I have not prepared. I am just calling her. Priya, if you want, you can also take the same. What they have to do means, you have to take the hand, keep it on your heart. Then ask that person to stretch and ask them to hold it tight. So when I press, they should resist. You have to resist. So this is to check the immunity. Anybody can check their immunity like in this method. So I am asking you, I am just giving a pressure. You try to resist as much as possible. Oh my God.
So much of
it. Difficult for you. Very strong person. Very strong person. See, I am giving 7.5 pound pressure. I am not able to pull. That means, how does it work? The left is you are keeping on the heart, Shakti. The right is the intelligent brain of your father. So this is what Arthanarishwaran is. So when I am able to give so much of pressure, not even half an inch I am able to press. That means this particular person is so strong. Now I am giving my cell phone to her. Hold it on.
Yeah, now
One phone. With one phone it is not.
So maybe for her.
What?
This has a smart dot in it to reduce the waves.
Uh,
He also has a smart dot.
Kirti, just give the phone.
She's very intelligent. Yeah, keep it on the heart, both. Yeah. Stretch it now. Look, all of you, I have given 2 cell phones. Now look what is happening. With 1 finger, it is going down. With 5 fingers, what has happened? The electromagnetic wave which emits from the phone goes to the heart. From the heart, it goes to the brain. From the brain, it goes to all the trillions of cells you have in the body. Cells also have the bioelectricity. This electromagnetic wave is so strong, it brings your immunity down. So this is a pure demonstration. You can try at home also. And the science behind it is the half belongs to the mother. Morning itself I spoke, the half belongs to the father. That is called Arthanarishwaran. That means when half belongs to your mother, half belongs to your father, what belongs to you? Nothing. We come from nothing, we became nothing. Okay. Okay. So always remember, we come from nothing, become nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
Start seeing.
No, 11.
Okay.
Mogan,
Can you slide? Slide. The next slide.
Slide start பண்ணுங்க ஐயா.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Go to the next. Anger management, I don't want to show. Or do you want me to demonstrate?
That will be more useful.
When during anger, what happens? Okay. Priya, do you want a demonstration for anger? It's all here and practical, ma.
Yes,
Huh?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Focus the camera here.
I'll just
Want
focus
it.
the camera.
Yeah. ஒரு கை அங்க இப்ப அவங்க வச்ச மாதிரி நின்னுட்டுங்க. இப்போ எவ்வளவு மட்டும் ஹோல்ட் பண்றீங்க பண்ணிக்கணும். வாங்க இன்னும். ஐயோ. Okay, average. She has got an average in immunity. Oh, do you have anger on anybody? Family or anybody? Huh? Sometimes. Sometimes illa. Most anger you hold it. Apuna you are not. Anybody else? நீங்க வா நீங்க
Very good demonstration.
Okay.
Yeah, focus.
Okay. Now,
Office colleague.
remember any person who have anger. Just don't try to tell out their name or anything. No identity. Hold it in heart, including your husband also. Okay. 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 And just think of that person. Close your eyes. Take a right hand, keep it on your yeah. Eyes closed. Think of that person on whom you have anger. Only one person. Yeah. Think of the situation which he or she created anger. No smiling. Serious. Imagine that person is right in front of you. Say to yourself, I am not able to forgive you at all. I am not able to forget that incidents. I hate you so much. Because you created in my life. I cannot forget you. I cannot forgive you. I will never forgive you. Okay, remove your hand. Now keep your hand. Keep your hand. Stretch it, close your eyes and think of the same person. See what is happening? What is happening?
Immunity low.
He will be cursing. What is this man has created? Get me one glass of water. Okay.
Here it is. Here the bottle.
Glass level.
Oh, glass, okay.
this is a plain water. 72% of our body consists of water. I am just doing a simple trick of passing my energy into the water. When I pass this energy into water, the molecular structure of the water changes. Water can collect any messages. That I'll talk about it later on. Now I am putting some positive energy into this water. Yeah. Drink this water. Little. Little more. Okay. Now, keep your hand on that. Close the eyes. Repeat this word loudly. I open my mind.
I open my mind.
Trust on my power within.
Trust on my power within.
I surrender
I surrender
all my fear,
all my fear,
negative thoughts,
negative thoughts,
anger,
and
miserliness,
my silliness.
everything to Almighty. Let my body, mind, soul get purified. Let miracles
Let me
manifest in my life.
manifest in my life.
I am prepared for it.
I am prepared.
Think of that person and say, I have forgiven you, even though I could not forget it. Think of that person and say loudly, I forgiven you.
I forgive you.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you from my heart.
I love you from my heart.
Even though I cannot forget, I forgive you.
Even though I can't forget, I forgive you.
Thank you. Remove it. Keep your hands. And try to.
See, look at this.
Oh my God. So, keep it. This is, friends, this is what happens at the energy level. This is what called mind reprogramming. So, the mind can be reprogrammed by little external stimulus. One, it is the person you have to do by yourself. Go to the next slide. I'll go faster now. Next. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Always we operate on our conscious mind like a wave, radio wave emitting the wave. Always your mind works at the 14 to 40 cycles, which is called as beta wave. If anybody is able to do a meditation or a breathing technique or a yoga or concentration or in awareness, your mind frequency comes to 18 to 13 cycles, which is called as alpha wave. And lower than that, anybody go to Durium, it is 4 to 7 cycle, which is called as theta wave. And the Samadhi state is 1 to 3, which is called as delta state. So it can be measured at any scientific, this one, which is called as EEG, electroencephalogram. Mental frequency in a normal working state is between 14 to 40 cycle. When you get anger, your frequency go up to 40. Anybody get anger for 1 minute, 40 into 60, 2,400 cycles per minute is lost. Earning $5,000, spending $6,000. What will happen to your husband? Earning 5,000, spending 3,000. What will happen to you in 1 year? Same thing, energy lost cannot be reproduced. Only new energy has to come. So in this context only, meditation is a tool to lower mental frequency for inhibiting the modification of the mind. Meditation is nothing but awareness. Each moment you have to be aware. Always in a meditative state means when you practice meditation, 23, half an hour, you have to practice that into 23 hours. That is called awareness. That awareness is possible when you learn how to bring down the frequency and put a thought at the lower frequency and exhibit that thought. எண்ணிய முடிதல் வேண்டும், நல்லவை எண்ண வேண்டும், திண்ணிய நெஞ்சம் வேண்டும், தெளிந்த நல்ல அறிவு வேண்டும். That clarity of thought should come only at the lower frequency. Next. We call it as natural, normal. 80 to 120, blood sugar is so much normal, 100 is normal. What is normal? Natural order of regulating matter and life. This is matter, life is an invisible one. So natural order which regulates the matter, that it need not be constant. It will vary. 5 times take your BP, it will be vary. 5 times take your sugar level, it will be vary. So that is not natural. So natural order regulating matter is, which is called normal, is totally different. Somebody gets anger, their mental frequency will be very high. The BP will be very high. Blood circulation, everything will vary. So body will not be there constant like always. So it varies according to the environment, the situation, the thought emits from the mind, the kind of food you eat, the habit what you have. Next. Body, mind and soul. Morning itself, Dr. Shokalingam, it came from the horse's mouth. You cannot separate any one of this. Body is separate. Without mind, it cannot function. Without life energy, mind or life energy, body cannot function. So it's an old treatment. Old mean WHOLE. It's old treatment. Next. We have 3 bodies. One is the physical body, what you see. Second is the astral body, which is called as energy body. Sukma Sarira. The third one is biomagnetic body. The biomagnetic body is the fundamental, which is called as conscious body. Tottu suvaithu nugarndu pesi, 5 things are happening. Somebody touches, when there is an obstruction, I am able to know. I am speaking, you are hearing through the sound energy. You are able to look at my picture because of the light which emits from the, and the clash, reflection, refraction, penetration, interaction happens. So these 3 existence is simple, but in medical science, we treat only the physical body. The true astral body and biomagnetic body is become very subjective, which cannot be documented. That is the problem. Next. Body language. Short circuit of biomagnetism. If I hit somebody, there is an obstruction at the cellular level, at the micro and macro level, and the energy flows get distracted. It goes in a different direction. That is called short circuit. Somebody falls down, we try to massage there. Why? Because of the energy get distracted. Your biomagnetism also get completely distracted, and the blood circulation gets affected, the heat circulation affected, the light circulation affected. All this, there are 5 circulation in the body. The blood circulation, the heat circulation, and the air circulation can be documented. The 2 more circulation cannot be documented, which is called life energy circulation and biomagnetic circulation. So short circuit is pain. Any short circuit happens in a particular place, the toxins does not go out. When the toxin does not go out, that is called dis-ease. The word disease comes from French, dis-ease. As long as the 5 energies rotating in the body, it's called easeful body. When there is an obstruction of any of this obstruction in the body, it is called diseaseful body. During the diseaseful body, what happens? The toxins gets accumulated. Any toxins get accumulated anywhere in the body. If the toxin gets accumulated in uterus, it is called fibroid. If the same toxin gets accumulated in your ovary, it is called PCOD, polycystic ovarial cyst. If the same toxins gets accumulated in the arteries, we call it as blockage in the heart. If the same toxins get accumulated, toxins may be different. It may be calcium, some other matter, whatever you call it as toxins. In the brain, it is called something else. So the problem is, that is the root of the problem, where toxins has to be sent out daily. In what kind of form it is forming, how kind of things. So all the physical toxin is one side, The mental toxin is where another side which Dr. Chokalingam explained very beautifully. Beautifully he spoke. If I have anger on anybody, I am destroying myself, then destroying the other person. If I hate somebody, I am destroying myself and I hate somebody. This science has to come into the modern science. So my dear friends, this complete exhaustion, which is called as death. What is death? During death, what happens? During death, your life energy leaves the body. There is no biomagnetism. Because of that, the compressed body become decomposed. So the compressed body become decomposed because there is no bioelectricity. Why there is no bioelectricity? Because there is no life energy. For the life energy to exist, you need all the other things. Breathing is one of the part. Without breath, I can be there for so many minutes. So all techniques are there in yoga, but science does not talk about it. So here we need to know what is death. Death is formless, birth is form. As is birth, so is death. Because of non-understanding death only, because of fear only, 10 lakhs people died in USA, 5 lakhs people died in India. With 140 population, most people died because of fear of death. They had certain other things, but the thing is, death is not understood because birth is not understood properly. So here in our Sky Center, Swamiji gives a beautiful explanation. What is life? How does the life energy works? Which is very subjective, not object. Object is measurable. Subject is not measurable. You cannot quantize in a lab. Suppose if I ask Priya, how much you love Bala? Means is it possible to quantize in a lab? Only Priya will know, nobody else. In the same manner, quantumizing questions comes means there is the science model used to defeat it. So my dear friends, so this body language, yes, born child has got a body language. It knows. If it is hungry, it will ask or it will cry. If it's happy, it will smile. So these things has to be understood. So I want all of you, before learning acupressure, body language is a fundamental thing to understand. Next. I'll go faster now. E is equal to mc square. Albert Einstein made it possible. Matter does not come out of, matter comes out of energy. Energy does not come out of matter. Make it very clear. And this energy comes out of because of consciousness. Consciousness is a fundamental thing which is missing in modern science. Until the modern science or scientific scientists who realize this come out openly. There are minority scientists who actually talks about it. Lot of books has come like Deepak Chopra and many scientists. I don't have time to explain all those things. They have written a lot of books, but they are all in a small minority that is not being promoted properly because of the business involved. And the whole existence is surrounded by infinite energy that protects, guides, and care for you, called divine energy or universal magnetism. That universal magnetism is being taught in our spiritual science as Atmam, or this is Jivatma, that is Paramatma. Paramatma is universal magnetism. Jivatma is biomagnetism, which is called body current, or the universal magnetism is that one. Next. Cell. Cell building blocks, if you understand, then you can understand acupressure. Cell is a programmable computer chip whose behavior and genetic activities are primarily controlled by the environment signal, not by genes. This has been proved beyond doubt in a lab by Dr. Bruce Lifton. So here is the proof in budding. If a child, there is 3 child, a parent, all the 3 child grew up in a different environment with different places, the quality of the child will be totally different according to that environment, the food intake, and kind of thoughts emerge from the mind of the child. In the same manner, genetic activities are directly related to environment. This has to be understood. So anybody having any disease also can be reprogrammed according to the environment, according to the food, according to the models we observe. Next. I'm going fast. Component of a cell includes membrane, cytoplasm, nucleus, chromosomes, and genes. These are all the hardware of a cell. Please try to understand. These are all the hardware. The protein, the molecular structure, all hardware of a cell. But what is the software of a cell? The software of a cell is the kind of emotion you send into their cell. I have cancer cells. Everybody carry cancer cells. Remember this. There is not even a single individual in the whole world without a cancer. Everybody carry cancer cells. 100 million cells regenerate and forms a new cells. 100 million cells dies, only 800 million cells regenerate, means there are shortage of 2 million cells. That is called degeneration at the cellular level. That is called cancer. So only the hardware we know about the structure of a cell, software we are not able to know because of the subjective. It is very subjective and it depends upon the energy, the kind of positive thought you create. Morning itself, doctor told, what is the best degree means be calm. Not the be calm you acquire from, be calm. Or the PhD, permanent head damage. You acquire a degree in the university, everybody acquire a degree at home itself is PhDs also, permanent head damage. So you have to be very careful how the cells are being programmed through your thought. Next. Definition of a cell according to Indian science that I am applying our Maharishi philosophy here. Every cell carries its floor, this one. Every cell is adorned with plenium, force, conscious, and time. There is a rotation which in electricity flows in every cell. There is a force in a cell. There is a conscious in a cell. There is a time adorned to it. But science does not understand there is a consciousness in a cell. They know there is a force in an atom, but they fail to understand there is a superconscious in an atom. Two molecular structure of water, H2O. You take hydrogen, H2. You take oxygen, there is a how many molecules of structure they will be able to tell. But when you both join, it becomes water. That is not through science. It is happening through the consciousness. This structural unification happens because of the consciousness. In the same manner, andathil iruppadudan pindam. They told what exists in the cosmos exists here only. What exists in the universal exists here also. So that is called plenium, force, consciousness, and time, which is missing in the modern science. Next. You can see a brain cell and the universal cell. I don't have time. Next. If I break the egg, I can make omelette. If I hatch it, it becomes a bird. See, it's a simple thing. So what is this consciousness? Consciousness is nothing but order of function everywhere, everything, every time. A very simple definition. So there exists nothing without consciousness. That consciousness only we are going to apply in our acupressure also. Next. Fundamental of healing. Now I am coming to the real acupressure. Nature of your body should be known. Everybody has got a nature. Our body is made out of 5 elements. In that, nature of the body is Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Vata means more air. In Ayurveda, that is a fundamental one. If your body pH level is more, hydrogen potential is more, your body become more Pitta, acidic. Acidic is cancerous. Any cancerous person, they have to bring down the acidity. So that's why it is better to know the nature of your body, whether your body has got a primary Vata or Kapha or Pitta. So first, I want all of you to know your nature of the body. For that, you have Priya with you as an Ayurveda physician. It's very easy. Then how to reduce the body heat. Body heat is 98.6 degrees. If you have high Pitta, acidity is more. How to reduce the Pitta? Or if your body is having too much of Kapha, how to neutralize the Kapha? Or if your body is having more Vata, how to neutralize the Vata? All these 3 simple technical definition, if you understand, the healing takes place. Then purification of the blood is most important. Blood plays a major role. We have around 6 liters of blood. The blood circulation is required. But what is most important is purification of the blood. As the blood gets impure, organ get impure. Try to understand this simple, this one. Whatever tablet is given, you are taking through the mouth, it goes into your blood vessels and it clears it. The same manner, purification of the blood is to be done by natural method, either by pranayama or taking by some herbal medication. That is fundamental required. So there 4 things are required: quality of the blood, quantity of the blood, quality of the blood, quantity of blood, a substance missing in the blood. A substance missing in the blood, impurities in the blood. The 5th one is impurity in the mind. If you have that impurity or a doubt in the mind or a worry in the mind or a tension, all these things affect your blood, definitely. You can see this. 100% it can be proved medically, 100%, not 100, 100%. So purification of blood is most important before learning acupressure. Then healthy eating habit. Very simple thing. How to eat, what to eat, when to eat, how much to eat. Expel toxin from the body. How to expel the toxin from the body is, one is purification of the blood, other one is purification of your stomach, clearing your bowel properly, and activation of your liver and gallbladder, and detox, how to detox with the mind. Already Sky people are teaching you the meditation and yoga and other things. For that, physical exercise, yoga and pranayama, then using acupressure daily to energize your body, how it can be done at home itself. Next, eating healthy habit, how to eat. Actually, everybody knows about it. Hardly 98% people don't follow it. How to eat means you have to eat, chew and eat. When you chew and eat, what happens? Along saliva is the protector, saliva is the destroyer. Saliva is the protector, saliva is the destroyer. Along with the saliva, when you chew the food and when it goes, it converts into good glucose. When you don't chew the food, it don't convert into glucose immediately. It takes all the poison also with it. The kind of thought you emit during eating, the kind of talk you have, all these things. That's why chew the food, eat. How to eat means chew and eat. When to eat means you have to eat only when you are hungry. What to eat means nutritional food, whatever you like. How much to eat means only half stomach. Proper water has to be consumed. Body consists 72% of water. Dehydration causes a lot of problems. So any required number of glasses of water is not taken, it is bound to affect you. So this is the fundamental for eating. We have to spend half an hour for eating at the dining table, 5 minutes in the toilet. Now people hardly spend 5 minutes in the dining table, half an hour in the toilet. Other way around. Why it is happening? Because of non-awareness. Next. There is no pill for every hill, but there is an hill following every pill. It's not told by me. Dr.Priyaa Balaa, one of the greatest cardiologists in India, in Karnataka. Next. Acupressure science of healing. Acu means needle. Technique of applying pressure on specific points of the body to relieve pain and heal disease and discomfort in the body and mind. Acupressure found its root in India, ancient science over 5,000 years ago. In the writing of Sushruta, it can be found as Charaka Samhita. All this, there are different schools of thoughts, but Dr. Devendra Gora has given only 38 points, which Dr. Priya will be able to guide you through the chart. I'm going to show it through the PowerPoint also, and works on energy level through the meridian system. Next. This is called zone. The body is made out of millions of cells and trillions of other substances, but the nervous system plays a major role. What we call it a zone. Right from the tip of the finger to the tip of foot, the nerves are connected. Any nerve damage happens, very difficult to repair. Cell damage can be repaired. Organ can be repaired. But now nerve cells damage is very difficult. So here we need to understand how this body works with the nervous system. There is central nervous system, autonomous nervous system, peripheral nervous system. There are different nervous systems are there. So how to rejuvenate by doing only acupressure with a simple following of your yoga or Sky program, whatever you are practicing, you can practice. These hardly takes 5 to 10 minutes of practicing this acupressure. Next. There are 38 points given in the hand. These 38 points, if you are able to stimulate daily, definitely you can, 3 things are possible. One is through acupressure, diagnostic is possible. If anybody is having a headache, certain points when you press, suppose if I have migraine pain means headache, one side headache. You start pressing in your hands itself, this side and this side, for 1 to 2 minutes, and activate your liver and gallbladder. Within 5 minutes, your headache is gone. Anybody suffering from headache, you can test it now, right now. Yeah. You can try point number 1 to 5. 22, 23 of the liver. Liver point is only on the right hand. You can see this picture. In these 2 things, hands, only different is liver and gallbladder is on the right side. Your heart and spleen is on the left side. Your one more point is your point number 21 of appendix on the right hand. All other points are smaller in right and left. You can watch this protocol. So anybody is having an headache, just keep on pressing this point with minimum pressure of 3 pound. 3 pound, you cannot even, need not measure, just give. Don't give too much pressure. Once you give a pressure, if the particular point is having pain, it indicates that you have a problem in your heart, because the head, the whole brain system comes, the nervous system comes and ends in the hands. That's why old people who are working in their hand, amical, they used to do all the work physically. They don't do any exercise because they're already acting their hands and feet. People who used to walk with bare feet, they used to activate their foot completely. So this is acupressure points. Very simple. Even morning, Dr. Chokalingam told tapping. If you are not able to do it, just do the tapping or just give the pressure. So all the equipment which is required, I'll show it in the hand. Second, next slide. Acupressure feeds the hand. The whole organ is compressed in her foot also. That's why in the olden days, elderly people, they used to tell the children, "Enakku kaal pudichu kudu." Kaal pidi, kai pidi. Tham poyende kaka pudi naichu. That means giving a pressure on that points, on a certain point, the blockage of energy is removed. When the blockage of energy is removed, the flow of blood happens. The flow of all energy flows. That is called easy body. So there are 38 points. Today, because of lack of time, Priya has reduced my PowerPoint to a certain this one. Still, if you have any doubt, afterwards you can consult Priya. Priya is with you in New Jersey. Next. Benefit of acupressure means for prevention, diagnosing or cure. 100% safe, no side effect. That means even if you press a wrong point, nothing will happen. If you put a wrong switch, that light will burn. You put it off and put on the right switch. In the same manner, God has given 38 simple points to stimulate. No cost, no test, hence it is called zero cost therapy, or it is low cost therapy. 15 days you work on it. If it does not work, you go and consult your physician. Effective on even on newborn babies. and it is do-it-yourself therapy. What can diagnose? I used to diagnose cancer. Cancer of the stomach, cancer of the uterus, breast cancer. Breast cancer is most easy to be diagnosed. Not only by Ravindran. If you learn this technique, you also can learn. Then you can go and take a test. That kind of power this body has got. That's why benefit is very much effective on newborn babies. As a new child is born also, you can do this acupressure on the child with very mild pressure, and it is do-it-yourself therapy for yourself. Next. Health is like money. We never have a true idea of a value until we lose it. Next. The fundamental thing which we adopt is there is a point called solar plexus. Above the Swadhisthana chakra is called Manipuraka chakra. The Manipuraka chakra is your solar plexus point. So it has to be put in order. So Swamiji has already given 14-point acupressure. When you do 14-point acupressure, the solar plexus is set. But as a layman who is not into sky, how to correct it? So there is a simple technique. When there is a disturbance in solar plexus, so many things happen. I don't have time to explain. A slip disc, person having consistent sciatica problem, a person having cervical spondylitis problem, frozen shoulder, or a disturbed stomach, severe gastritis. All this denotes if the solar plexus is disturbed. How to correct that solar plexus for yourself? Next slide. Yeah. How to check solar plexus in hand means join your hands. See point number 1. You can see this one and keep it for yourself. If anybody solar plexus is not in order, I can just correct it. Suppose if
You can.
yeah, this is a very good case. Take the picture, sir. Sir, there is a person here. His solar plexus is not in order. See this line. This is not.
Yeah, see like this. Okay.
Okay. We'll complete.
Mohan continue.
Mohan complete.
Oh, okay.
You lie down. You put the camera on.
Okay. Okay.
If solar plexus is not in order, your toe will not be in level. It will be like this.
Correct.
The toe. Okay. So I'm just.
Oh yeah, toe is not in order.
Okay, I will show this.
Able to see now?
The right toe is down. The left toe is up. Okay. 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 I'm going to correct it. The moon finger particular. This is low agido. And the knee mele kai. Pulling. Render edukakula. This is edukkira.
Okay.
Right. Wow.
Now it is.
Level. Can you see there? Priya, they are able to see?
Yeah, we are seeing the video.
Yeah, nearly more than half an inch difference. Now, please get up. Show your hands. The result will be here.
Now it's ordered.
This line, this line, this line, this line.
Yeah, everything's matching.
You have to show us the first picture again. That was.
Yeah, we'll be sending that first one and the second one as well.
Yeah. Give me a big hand. Is anybody else? No, yeah, right. Perfect.
If you can show it on the video, the first picture, just show it on the screen. That's how we can.
Oh, and the photos.
Photos you just can show the.
If it is normal,
Cable
like
for us.
this, acupuncture will work. What is that?
Aruna, come to the class every Saturday.
No, okay. Keep it. Priya, is anybody having a problem in their solar plexus? Yarna, check பண்ணிட்டு.
They are good, yeah.
Very good. இல்லனாக்கா இங்கேதே கரெக்ட் பண்ணலாம் ஒண்ணு சாம்பிள் காமிக்கிறதுக்காக. ஓகே. ஓகே. பிரியா.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay. We'll go ahead to the next slide.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How can we correct it on our own?
We'll show it in the next slide.
Next slide will slow.
Yeah.
How to correct yourself. Next. How to correct the solar plexus is what you have to do. Keep your right palm on the joint of the left elbow and hold it. If it is not like this, then jerk, give a jerk. This thumb should come and touch the shoulder. If it's not touching also, keep on doing it with 5 to 10 times. If you do it in both the hands, your solar plexus will be corrected. This is doing for yourself. First on the right side, then on the left side. Repeat 10 to 20 times, check the solar plexus, it will be corrected. Next slide.
Yeah, we have to give a little bit more pressure. Right?
Yeah, you have to give a jerk like Ottoman pulling.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, common diseases addressed. Many of the pain problems can be addressed instantly, like severe back pain, thyroid problem, diabetic, all those things. I will just explain this. Pain condition, suppose if anybody is having a severe back pain, you touch point number 9. Point number 9 is at the back. That point will be, Priya will be able to show. If you touch that point number 9, it will be hurt. The whole spine can be treated with this one point number 9. Suppose if anybody is having thyroid, Priya, ask anybody suffering from thyroid there.
No one, Aya.
No one. Oh, then all healthy people only have.
Only healthy people.
Okay.
New Jersey is healthy.
இல்ல thyroid. நீங்க ஒன்னும் சொல்ல வேணாம்.
Huh?
Thyroid is normal now. But உங்களுக்கு வந்து thyroid வந்து hypoன்னு சொல்லிருப்பாங்க. It is not. சொல்றேன் அப்புறமா. So first I want all of you to listen to this carefully. Thyroid gland is a very important gland. What is thyroid? Thyroid and parathyroid, 2 glands are here. There are 5 endocrine glands. Mooladhar, Swadhisthana, Manipur, Anahad, Visuddhi. Visuddhi is this gland. The production of calcium and iodine is maintained by this gland, but it is controlled by a pituitary gland. Thyroid stimulating hormone, parathyroid stimulating hormone, adrenal cortical tropic hormone, cardanocortic hormone, all these things are maintained by here. So majority of the women suffer from thyroid because they withhold their emotion, anger inside. When the pituitary gland is disturbed, your thyroid problem will come. If a production of calcium and iodine is high, you are put under thyroxines. If you are having not sufficient high thyroid, means again problem. So hyper or hyper, both is not bad. So for that only you take thyroid tablets. When you take thyroid tablets, what happens? It destroys your liver. Take this. Anything which goes into your body destroys the liver. Temporary taking tablets, no problem. There is no pill for every ill. There is an ill following every pill. That's what it means. So thyroid condition for a shorter period, you can take it. Anybody taking thyroid condition for 20 years, 30 years, the liver will go up. Now they are projecting as non-alcoholic liver cirrhosis. A lady who does not drink also get cirrhosis. How? When you ask this question, they don't have any answer. It is all because of the side effect of the tablets. So your beautiful condition Swamiji has given, thyroid exercises, which Priya will be able to teach you, and activation of point number 8. When you start doing, pressing this point, I can diagnose and tell whether a person is suffering from thyroid or not. With a touch itself, we will be able to tell with experience. Then comes diabetic. Diabetic is, what is the problem in diabetic? 110 is diabetic patient. No, don't ever believe this. Your blood sugar is up to 170, 180. Postprandial is normal. Up to 140.
You want to show the slides, Aya, for the each of the
I
points?
want to show
Yeah.
this.
Shall I go to the slides?
Yeah.
So we have the points in order. So
Yeah.
if we go through the points and we can demonstrate at the same time, then we'll be done.
Priya, you just to show these points, how to activate for this headache problems and other migraine problem and all. One demonstration you can show them so that they will be able to see.
Okay.
If anybody is having migraine, point number 1 to 5, 22, 23 of the liver, you just show them.
Okay.
Live there.
Yeah. So I'll just show you the point. Just in both the thumbs. We press the sides of the thumb as well as the front and back of the thumb. Okay. And then it's the liver and diabetic point. It's only on the right hand side. So this below the little finger, liver point. Next to it is the diabetic. So once you pull both the thumbs and the liver and the gallbladder point of the right hand, it helps us
We'll go to the next slide, Priya. This is a very important one.
This is the
All
thyroid.
of you, just listen to this. Thyroid, parathyroid controls emotion, digests calcium, assists in regulating body heat, and eliminate toxins and poisons. Deficiency of calcium, hyper or hypothyroid, stone in kidney, obesity, too much of acidity, all these things are related to thyroid. And anybody holding emotion and anger inside, definitely they will have thyroid. 90% of the ladies only have thyroid because gents has got a window to throw it out. They hold their emotion inside and they get a victim for life. So 40 kg of food is processed to produce 1 liter of blood. It takes 49 days to produce few drops of semen from 1 liter of blood. So it's a very important gland, plays a major role. So anybody is having thyroid problem, I would request them to activate point number 8. And I'll ask Priya to teach in Sky Swamiji's thyroid exercise. I can watch and tell 100% within 3 months they can reverse thyroid. If they do both, Swamiji's thyroid exercise has to be sat like this with spine and lock your Mooladhara, take a deep breath and bring your this one up, lock your head, release it, release the Mooladhara. 10 to 15 times if you do this thyroid exercise of Sky and activate point number 8, slowly you reduce your tablets. Within 3 months, you can see what kind of changes you have. So on the same one, mind reprogram has to be done. Since I don't have time, I'm not able to speak about it. Next point 9, Priya. This is FD back of your web. See, can you see this point? Here, if you keep on pressing the end of this V, this point will be pressure. You will have any problem on the spinal cord. Starting from vertebrae. Vertebrae 1 to 7 is cervical. Vertebrae 1 to 12 is T1 to T12. Then L1 to L5, lumbar. Then sacrum, S1 to S5. Then the last is coccyx. So there are 33 vertebrae. If anybody go to a temple, there will be a pole in the middle. That pole measurement has to be 33 feet. But nobody explained that why there is a pole kept in the temple. It's a human spine only. So here you need to activate the point number 9, not only for back pain, any sciatica nerve related issue, numbness, weakness, slip disc, knee pain. It can be treated in the hand as well as in the foot. If I am practically there, I will be showing all those things. So how to activate the foot also I will show you. But point number 9, if you have any doubt after the class, I think Dr. Priyaa will be able to help you. Next. Point number 10, piles, constipation, solar plexus and disorder. Very, very important points. People who have got piles problem, definitely the point number 10 will be hurting. So you can just press this point and slowly the pain will come down when you keep on doing the acupressure. Yeah, this point number 10. And piles problem comes because of excess heat in the body. For that, you need to reduce the heat. To reduce the heat, what we have to take, you have to consume aritaki. Aritaki means kadikai. If you try to take kadikai for 15 days or triple R, your excess heat neutralizes. So activate this point number 10 and take heat out of the body, drink more water or white pumpkin juice. If you start taking white pumpkin juice, it supplements the water required for the body. So piles can be treated like that. Next. 11 to 15, sexual glands control digestion of phosphorus and heat in the body, and sexual, menstruation, uterus, degeneration of prostate glands, and expansion of your urine glands. All these are very simply manageable through acupressure. What you have to do, the purpose of wearing bangle is that only to activate the sex gland. These sex glands are here. You can keep your hands, keep on doing like this. You have to give a good pressure and activate. What are the sex menstruation point happens? Within 28 days to 35 days, every lady or a girl who is matured should have the menstruation properly. If it is prolonged for 2 months, 3 months, it is bad. If it happens in 15 days, 20 days also, it is not good. Excess of bleeding is also bad. Any white discharge, leukorrhea, what is also still bad. 1 drop of sexual vital fluid loss is loss of 60 drops of blood. So degeneration of the prostate gland and what we call it as ulcer in the stomach, like that there is an ulcer in the prostate gland also happening because of degenerations. So what kind of disease they get? Uterus cancer, ovarian cancer, unhealthy urinary tract infection, UTI. UTI is what's most dangerous one. When anybody get a UTI, urinary tract infection, you go and consume an antibiotic. Temporarily, you can take it. If you take it more than 15 days, it's bound to create, because ladies' organ are inward, men organ are outward. So the inward, what happened, you have to be very careful. For that, any lady suffering from UTI can say 7 neem leaf, grinded, 1/8 of turmeric, you mix it with water and take it and activate this point. Within 3rd and 4th day, you can see your urinary tract infection is gone. So much of simple things are there with nature. So then somebody is getting too much of bleeding during menses. 3 days, 4 days menses bleeding is okay. If you are having continuous discharge, how it can be stopped, I think Dr. Priyaa will be able to explain through putting a rubber band on the toe, on the right toe 5 minutes, on the left toe 5 minutes. When you start putting, within 3 to 4 days, the excess bleeding will stop. So now next point.
Point number 16, right?
Yeah. 16. Please listen to this very carefully. It is the lymph gland, stop formation of pus and prevents germs. Any cancerous thing except in people who have got diabetic, that point will be little soft. It is exactly 2 fingers. You have to keep it from this joint. Where the 2 finger ends, that point is called lymph gland. Point number 16. Any cancerous growth in the body can be diagnosed connecting this point number 16 to that organ. Suppose if anybody is having blood cancer, point number 37 of the spleen and point number 16 will be hurting. That then you can go to your doctor and take a test if you want. So this point number 16 plays a major role. It is called lymph gland, and a degeneration of all endocrine glands, infection in the blood can be reflected in point number 16. So I want all of you to activate the point number 16 daily. This point number 16, 2 finger away from here. Just if you have any doubt, Dr. Priya will be able to help you. Next. Point number 22, 23. This is only in the right hand. Our liver is called a poor man organ. Why liver is called a poor man organ? The largest organ in the body and neglected totally. Liver is a chemical factory. If anybody want to build a factory, what liver does say for a human being, you need 12 square kilometers of land. How much? To build 1 human liver. That kind of work is done by liver. So 22, 23, gallbladder and liver plays a major role. Jaundice, expanded liver, stone in gallbladder, bile, liver cirrhosis, degeneration of liver cells, cholesterol, all problem. Bad cholesterol, good cholesterol, cholesterol is required. Now the new mantra in USA is eat more fat and lose weight. Anybody taking cholesterol tablet, they are into peril. That's all I can say openly. So my dear friends, working of the liver is controlled by the adrenal gland, which is 28, point number here. Point number 28. So one simple example I'll give you. My mother in 2004 was diagnosed with liver cirrhosis. A lady for 74 years never drank anything. When I asked my doctor what is the root cause of this man, he said, I don't know. I said, I know. Because my mother was on thyroxine medicine for the last 35 years. It has destroyed the liver. He said, I didn't know the reason. But now the medical science is telling it is non-alcoholic liver cirrhosis. So they don't tell it is a side effect. If you go to Google, you'll find out all the side effect of all medicine. But the problem is, it is totally business. So you have to be very careful. Doctors are good, but the side effect of the drug does not control anybody, whether you are a god, whether you are a spiritual person or non-physical person. So this 22, 23 plays a major role. The liver produces the bile. The F6 of heat in the body, the bile is transported into the gallbladder. And when there is more heat in the body, the gallbladder, this one bile will become stone. So we can dissolve the stone. Instead of that, we remove gallbladder. Now, if you have cataract in your eyes, will you remove the cataract or will you remove the eye? This question you need to ask your doctor. So this is called reductionist method of organ-based treatment. Any accident happen, that organ can be removed or this one. Anything internal repair, the body has got the power to repair on its own accord. So this, through acupressure and natural technique, we can correct your gallbladder stones, can be dissolved totally. Kidney stone can be dissolved totally through acupressure and some natural medication. Next. 25, pancreas. Everybody is suffering with diabetic. The diabetic can be controlled only by eating itself. When anybody started chewing their food, not drinking water while eating, within half an hour, after half an hour, then anybody who want to correct their pancreas, activate point number 25 of the pancreas in both the hands. Then if they take Q mix is Neem, Bilwa and Tulsi. Trimurtis. Neem was given in Durga temple. Tulsi was given in Rama. It's been given in Rama temple. And Bilwa is given in Shiva temple. We take it and keep it here and come. All the three mixed means it becomes a blood purifier. Once you start taking this blood purifier, it is shown here. Yeah, Q mix powder, Bilwa powder, Neem powder, and this one all mixed equally. Made as a powder. Mixed powder is 1 spoon. If you start taking it, within 15 days, your blood sugar will come down. Any infection in the body will come down. It purifies the blood. So it is called Q mixer. Priya has got that already there. I think she will be able to guide that. So this is a wonderful one. In Yantra we have, this is famous. So famous it will become even for people from Russia come and take this and go. People from Germany come and take it and go. Because it is so 100% natural, it does not cause any side effect. We can be very much guaranteed. No metals in it, nothing. Pure. You can prepare at home itself. Take the neem powder, take the tulsi powder, take the bilba powder, dry it, make powder, make for yourself. Or else buy all the 3 powders separately with good quality, mix it equally and prepare and take 1 spoon. Within 15 days, you can see your blood sugar changes, your cholesterol comes down. What all miracle? What all miracle happens, you can see. Next. Next. Doubt last. Then point number 36. Point number 36 is?
Yeah.
No, point number 36. Oh, 30. Okay. Next.
28.
30, 34, 38. 30, 34, 38, lung and thymus. Lung, when the impure blood goes to heart pumps the blood into the lung. Your lung only purifies the blood. So always your lung point should be people who have got chronic asthma, bronchitis, allergies. People who have got nut allergy, this allergy, or that in this country there are a lot of allergies. For them, you have to activate point number 34, 38, which is called as, see, it is there in between this showing finger and the middle finger here. Point number, it is 38 is deep down, 34 is this one. So these point can be stimulated. When you stimulate this point, definitely the heart condition improves. Along with that, you have to do Swamiji's pranayama. Along with the pranayama, when you stimulate this point, 30, 38 or lung and thymus point. This thymus gland is a very important gland. Growth in children is depend on this one. After 12 years, the thymus gland's growth comes down. So even for children who are having allergy, below 12 years, you need to activate this point. So this is a very important point. I am only speaking about very important points, not all the 38 because of lack of time. Next. 36, heart. Morning, I don't require much introduction. Heart problem, less blood circulation, blockage in arteries, hole in diffusion, palpitation, stress, all this can be repaired. Anybody is having heart problem or had they gone any bypass surgery or angiogram and angioplasty, definitely if you press this point number 36, definitely you will know when there is no pain, that means your heart is functioning beautifully. So anybody don't have problem also can stimulate your heart, pressing that point 1 to 2 minutes. If you have a problem, definitely keep on pressing this point for 1 to 2 minutes. Any heart blockage can be removed by taking this one, hibiscus flower. If you take 7 hibiscus flower and take it daily for 21 days to 30 days, arteries block can be removed. These are all demonstration. People who have experienced us in a yantra, what we give. There are different techniques. One simple sample I am giving. So always remember, you have to purify your blood. Impurities in the blood to lead to impurities in organ. That's why anybody having heart problem also has to purify the blood and take this one and activate point number 36 of the heart, which is there only in the left hand. So one good question I am asking you. What is the difference between heart and mind? Anybody at the audience can give the mic to somebody and let them reply, Priya. I'm coming to the last session, 15 minutes. Let them talk about what is the difference between heart and mind. Let them answer. Not able to. What is the difference between heart and mind? You ask this question, let anybody reply. I'm not able to hear, sir. Little hold the mic properly. Priya, can you repeat? I am not able. Priya, can you reply? I am not able to hear. I don't know audio problem.
So they're saying heart is an identifiable part of the body, mind you can't identify.
Okay. Heart is of the feeling, mind is of the thinking. First of all, the first thing different. But the major difference is mind will tell, today I don't have time, I will not do the exercise, tomorrow I will do. But heart will never say, yesterday I pumped blood, today I want rest. So the only organ which work every moment is your heart. So heart lives in the moment. So people do not know how to live in this moment. Normally 98% of the people live either in the past or future. That is the problem in the mind. So heart is a very important organ. It has to be preserved. And it is so simple. There are many techniques. Even hole in the heart, or a person who is having only 30% working of the heart, palpitation too much 150, all these things can be managed through some simple acupressure and yoga therapy. I don't have a longer session to show all those things. So my dear friend, heart is a very important one. Here I want to share.
They want a longer session, Aya.
Nirama?
They want a longer session now.
Yeah, longer session. I am ready to spend 4 hours or 5 hours or 6 hours. The people should be ready.
We are.
Good. Here I want to share a simple thing. In 2013, I was coming from Alayar to traveling to Coimbatore. On a footpath platform, a fellow who was coming to catch a train suddenly fell down. As he fell down, nobody, all are looking. He had his wife with him and a small child, son. I went and asked his wife, can I check? I am an acupressure therapist. He said, oh, she said, okay. When I checked, he had a massive heart attack. Immediately, I pressed this point. There are 3 more points, Marma point and all. I activated, I pushed on the heart and I just blew up from my mouth. Within 3 minutes, this fellow got up. I was so happy. I thought he's going to hug me and give a thanks. He didn't even look at my face. He ran into the train. So I thought, what kind of fellow? Then I went into the train. I told, my dear, you had a massive heart attack. I did something. Go and see a physician. That time he's telling, my brother died in Trivandrum. I need to catch this train. In that panic only, I did not even thank you. I'm very sorry, sir. But I was happy. I thought I am richer than Bill Gates because I was able to save somebody's life. Isn't it? So anybody learn this technique can do miracles. I think already Priya is doing, Sundar is doing. So these are all very simple things. Truth is very simple. To practice truth is difficult. You want empirical proof. empirical proof, you yourself is living daily. So my dear friends, let us go to the next slide. Within only 10 minutes is there. Spleen. Spleen is in the left hand. This is the heart point 36. Spleen is in the side below the heart. You can see this point. Point number 37. So always your spleen has to be cleaned. Spleen is related to blood purification. So my dear friend, this spleen related to issues including varicose vein. People who have always standing in the kitchen too many time, and it is toxins collected through the blood, goes into the blood vessel, and it enters into the nervous system. Once you go to a medical doctor, they will do the surgery. How many surgery you'll be able to do? So all these things can be treated at home by yourself. Not even you don't require my help. I can just guide it. So how it has to be done and all is written in the book. After reading the book, if you have any doubt, you can call me in India. Next.
So the book, they're available on Amazon.
Out of 38 points, only 50% of the points we covered.
That's good.
If you want a total class, I can do 4 hours class, or with a break, 8 hours class.
Read and invite you, please.
Okay. But any class done,
I want
donation has to be given to the sky. That is the Priya. Whatever class I do there, any minimum donation has to go to sky. Don't ask so much.
Sir, we would love to make retreat and invite you. Will you be willing to come if we arrange retreat, like more than just one day? We need much more than just 6 hours.
Yeah. Actually, ma'am, I am just leaving to India on 15th. This year I was not, even though I came to New Jersey, I just one day I stayed with Priya and came back. I was not able to go and do my classes. So many, this is the 151 class I have doing in US alone, all done free. So if you want classes in New Jersey or retreat, I can come and do next year. I'll be more happy to create more volunteers. Why I invite sky people means sky people know the basic fundamental of this existence. How the 3 bodies, the fundamental in this is your biomechanics. So I want
Sir, we'll hold you for your promise, but just remember, next year will be only 3 months away.
Okay, then okay, then you can contact Priya or Sundar. They will be able to organize it. And next, I'll complete this. Somebody have questions. They can ask any question. If whatever I know, I will tell it. Next slide.
Yes, right.
These kind of jimmies are available. If you don't have jimmy, you can take a pen and activate all these 38 points like this. Don't buy the plastic one, buy the wooden ones. Available in Google also or Amazon, I think. In Amazon, except mother and father, everything is available. So you can, yeah. Okay. So like this, you can take a small wooden jimmy and activate all the 38 points while sitting at home, while traveling in flight, but not while driving car. Okay, start doing this. For the foot, there is a foot reflexology. You can show that one, ma. This is an American lady. I took a photograph from Florida, I think from Florida. So how she is doing. I have done programs for World Bank twice, American companies, corporates, and a lot of other places. This works like magic. Absolutely 100% safe and no side effect. First, we'll have to do this one 3 minutes in the front, then 3 minutes in the middle, 3 minutes at the heel, 1 minute, 10 minutes. If you don't have 10 minutes, you can reduce to 5 minutes. That is activation of all the foot points, 4 points on the foot. And like this, and point number 16, 1 to 2 minutes. And one more point I will tell you, because a lot of women are there. This is the breast point. Any problem in the breast, before taking mammography, you can press this point at the back of the finger. If this point is hurting, then you have to press point number 16. This point is hurting, point number 16 is hurting, then go to your doctor. Go to your gynec and get a checkup. I'm not telling not to go to doctor, not treat anything, nothing. We are not against any medicine. We are against misuse of any medicine. Whether it's Ayurveda, allopathy, naturopathy, anything is. So we need to have only one medicine called humanism. You have to become more human, more love and compassion towards humanity. So in this contest, this foot roller will help you. Next. All this, I think, Priya, you can share after the class. I think your time is very short. I can answer any questions if it is there. All this thing you can share even after the class, because our time is getting up. Yeah, question answer, Priya. Then on 2, 3 feedback, Priya.
So this is Kalpesh from Robbinsville in New
Can I
Jersey.
see your video?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm outside. I won't be able to come on video.
Okay.
Sorry for that. I'm having hernia, right inguinal hernia, and doctors have advised me to go for a surgery.
Okay.
So should I go, or is there any remedy, natural remedy?
If you are able to consult me directly on phone.
Yeah, I will be.
What is hernia comes? There are 2 kinds of hernia: umbilical hernia, and the hernia comes on both the sides. So we need to go to the root cause. Did you have constipation problem before?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the root is that. When you have a constipation problem, you give more pressure. When you give more pressure, the anus comes out. When the anus muscle comes out, the air goes inside, and bloating happens. So there is a treatment. You need to consult me directly. I don't know whether before 15th it's possible. After I go to India also, you take my number from Priya, consult me, I'll guide you on this one. And you have to take certain herbal medication with the help of Priya. Okay. There is a technique. After it did not succeed only, you can go for it.
Okay.
Postpone your surgery.
Okay, doctor. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think Yantra Foundation information is on the slides, the next slide.
Yeah.
So if you go on that, you will find the contact number. If you Google Yantra Foundation, Bangalore, you will get the contact information for Ayya. So if you want to contact, you can contact him directly. You can send an email, or you can, there are a couple of phone numbers online. You can contact them and you can make an appointment, through WhatsApp or Zoom or whatever
My
is
phone
possible.
will be picked up by Dr. Reddy only. So you need to tell this one and take an appointment.
Yes.
It's only after 15th of November.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Dr. Priya.
Okay. Next question.
Sir, thank you so much for your time and knowledge. And I'm sure everybody else in the room is so grateful for you to share your knowledge with us. And if I may, I have a question. Is there any relationship
Definitely,
between the chakras, which is the energy center in the body, and the biomagnetic energy and the points you addressed?
Yeah. Very good question. Very good question, means extremely good question. There are 5 endocrine glands in the body: Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahat, Visuddhi. That chakras are as important as more than an organ. organ is working on this one. These are all cordless telephones. So these organs, by activating certain points, you can activate this organ. And balancing of the 5 elements, that is earth, water, fire, air, and akash, and corrections of this also can be done by natural method. It's a very huge subject. Swamiji has already given in Sky 9 center meditation. Anybody who practice 9 center meditation, they can correct their chakra. And through acupressure, there is correction also be there. Activation of all endocrine glands are there. The most important is your pituitary gland. Pituitary and pineal glands. If it is aligned, how is it in order? Everything can be seen. So it has to be identified through organizing this chakra in a line. Whether Mooladhara is disturbed, what will happen? Whether Swadhisthana is disturbed, kidney related issue, Manipuraga is related, adrenal issues, Anahata is related, heart and lung related issue. Vasiti is reported, it is related to thyroid and parathyroid. Your pituitary gland is disturbed, completely gone. So everything is based on this. Pituitary gland plays a major role. It produces different types of hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, parathyroid stimulating hormone, adenocortical cortical hormone, cardanocortical, like that all. So alignment of these chakras are very important. And definitely, I don't even require one day, even if you are able to have a retreat in New Jersey. I already conducted retreat in New Jersey and New York in 2014 to 16. So along with Priya's help or your Sky people, I am ready to give all my wisdom and train people. You people to, so that you can heal yourself and you can help others. So my dear friends, is there any question or time is there, Priya? If you go to Yantra Foundation in YouTube, there is 1 hour session which are answering questions through Prema Mysore. So you can understand the basic of acupressure. Still help if you require, I am ready to help you. Or when I come to New Jersey, these folks are very interested. I am ready to transfer my wealth which Swamiji has given. There are no incurable disease in nature. There are only incurable people, incurable minds. So my dear friends, mind is already, Dr. Chokkalingam has given you the proper message. Mind is everything. Everything is in the mind. Manam illada manidanumillai, manade arinda manidanumillai. There is no man without mind. There is no man who have found what mind is. So that mind plays a major role. How to reprogram the mind, how to put the new positive thoughts, everything is possible in Sky. So we have different techniques. So this is through acupressure. I am trying to expand Vedadin philosophy only. So I am very thankful for the organizer, Dr. Priyaa, Sundar, Bala, everybody, all people who are sitting. I bow before you. I don't have any words. I am ready to dedicate my whole life to take this forward to the whole world. Thank you very much. With the bliss of Almighty and Guru, all of you may enjoy good health, long life, and a prosperity, wisdom, and be blessed with the divine. Be blessed with the divine. Be blessed with Priya, for the feedback you can have.
Thank you, Aya. Thank you very much for the session. We have put yandrafoundation.com. That is a website to go and find out the more contact information for Aya to reach out to him. After November 15th, he'll be available. Even now, his son, Dr. Ravindran, is available there, and he will be equally able to answer your questions. So you can reach out to them at any time. And Yantra is a non-profit again, and they run it for so many years. They have cured numerous people without charging any fee. So that is a great service, and Aya has been serving in Sky as well. So let us bless Dr. Ravindran Aya for all his services.
So when I say Dr. Ravindran, you say be blessed by the divine. Okay. So let's close our eyes and be in a state of meditation and bless him. Those who are all on Zoom also, please do the same. Okay. Okay. Dr. Ravindran Kannan, be blessed by the divine. Dr. Ravindran Kannan,
Be blessed by the divine.
Dr. Ravindran Kannan,
Be blessed by the divine.
his family, be blessed
Be
by
blessed
the
by the
divine.
divine.
His family, be
Be
blessed
blessed
by
by the divine.
his family, be
Be
blessed
blessed
by
by
the
the divine.
his service, be blessed by the
Be
divine.
blessed by the
His
divine.
service, be
Be
blessed
blessed
by
by
the
the
divine.
divine.
His service, be
Be
blessed.
blessed by the divine.
Yeah. May the
Two
divine
feedback,
give him
Priya.
a long life, a healthy and happy and prosperous long life to serve us, to serve our community, to serve humanity more and more. And thank you, Aya, for the wonderful session. Thank you very much.
1, 2, 3
Yeah.
feedback, Priya. Audio and video. Just 1 minute.
Can you share the Zoom recording?
No, you have to cancel Priya. If you become a volunteer, I can share. If you become
Okay.
a volunteer,
Yeah. Okay.
spread this message, then I can share.
Yes.
This is only tip of an iceberg. I have got plenty.
Of course, you are. You have lot. Not lot. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay. Can you share?
Aya, she is asking how can we be a volunteer?
First you have to buy a book, read the full book, and attend my 1-day class or half-a-day class. And when I come to workshops in New Jersey, they have to come and do service freely to spread this message, practice themselves and see the experience. Just don't believe me. Don't even believe Vedadri Maharishi. You become your own guru. There is some person in everybody's mind speaking. My father is speaking, my mother is speaking, my husband is speaking, my in-law is speaking, my teacher is speaking, but one person is missing, that is you. That is your witness. So I want people like Priya, like Sundar. I am not just telling something which is this one. You have a right people around you, but we do not know how to make use of them. We don't believe ourselves. Thank you very much. So you can become a volunteer. I have trained more people here in US alone, hundreds of people in USA. Each person has to carry a torch. And for that, they have to practice this. After learning acupressure, if you don't practice, then it is not no use.
You can take the horse to the river, but you can't take the horse to the
Two feedback. The lady who spoke there first.
She is saying we can take the horse to the river, but we cannot make it drink.
Yeah, that is all my regular this one. So we can only not. We are drenched with information, lack of wisdom. That means we are not applying all our apps we are applying. This application we don't do in our life. Priya, two feedback. First, that lady who spoke about endocrine glands, you give it there.
Yeah, you can now speak.
Give the feedback.
Yeah. Okay. Sir, I graduated medical school many years ago. I practiced medicine for long time in Egypt, and I work for a cancer center currently. And I never learned I will not call it medicine, but healing, that when I'm receiving your message, I could feel it resonate and vibrate every cell in my body. And I'm so grateful for the knowledge you shared with me. And as of today, I will consider this as kind of the message I will be trying to share with the world, and I will volunteer starting today. Thank you so very much. I'm so grateful for every moment you invest in teaching and practicing this art of healing. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Like people and doctors like you,
Thank you.
have a very good thought forces of taking all natural therapy or acupressure, like that integrated medication, we will be able to save the humanity. See the condition of humanity now. So we need to develop this in a very greater extent. Learned people or medical doctors. I treat a lot of medical doctors back home in India, and I'm connected with a lot of spiritual people here also in USA, like Dr. Joe Dispenza. They're all greatest people, I can tell you. There is a book latestly released by Dr. Joe Dispenza, Supernatural Healing Techniques. There are a lot of people. Dr. Deepak Chopra is also one among them. So you can spread this message, but I want all of you, don't believe anybody except yourself first. Practice on yourself. Apply on yourself. If you don't get it, then don't believe it. So that is what there is a master in you. The divine master is your witness. Agam Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, I am Atman Brahmanam, Prajnanam Brahmam, I am that, I am that. All these things are true. But what Buddha experienced, I don't experience. What Jesus experienced, I don't experience. Until you experience anything, you don't believe it. That is my saying. Even what Vedadari tells also, until you experience, don't believe him. So candidly, I am talking it. So that's what, it's a divine gift given by both my master. I owe my total dedication to these two masters and all the masters throughout the world. Thank you very much. Any feedback from anybody, just we'll complete the class. One more.
I feel very happy and energetic. I want to thank you and bless the community, because the nature of the community is supposed to be supportive. But recently we're getting a lot of complexity and totally miss the nature. But this community really supports each other. And like especially thank you for giving the knowledge to us and receiving the, like the questions and support from us. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, that was Mahesh.
Oh, Mahesh.
Thank you, Mahesh.
Thank you, Mahesh. Okay. Okay, Priya. Anything else you can ask? Otherwise, you can say the vote of thanks for everybody organizing this and complete it. I am able to sit for more half an hour if you have time there.
You can talk.
Hi, sir. My name is Narayan.
Yes,
I am
sir.
from New Jersey only and very close to the citizen. I am
Okay.
living here past 22, 23 years and I was a citizen.
Okay, sir.
I do a lot of helping in India, a lot of people.
Okay.
I came to know about this touch, they call it a touch therapy, and here we say acupressure.
Yeah.
So when I was donating some money, my nature is, as you said, feel yourself. I like the word.
Yeah.
I feel myself to give any donation. I just don't give $1,000. I go to the Vruddhashramam or any social service people, and I see how they are doing. And I personally feel with the patients or the old age people, how they're suffering. And I'll try to say my gratitude. But yeah, this one is a really great class. I really gone through today. So basically, the acupressure is only attracted me. I know this long time back. I want to spread this to a lot of people, and I buy the book definitely, and I'll go through this. This class is really fantastic, and the way you taught the couple of examples, the cell phone and others, it is predominant, and they know words for that. It's really so exciting. I'll try to spread this word to a lot of my friends who don't know till today. I invited so many people, but they don't came. With one of my friend here, who is Rajesh. Finally, yes, I will try to spread, and it's a fantastic class. Thank you very much, and I appreciate.
Yeah, the problem is, sir, we have been trained under a specific this one, what information we get through universities, colleges are true. So the problem is our learning system itself, we have not learned about what life experience is. So that is the problem. Anyhow, in future, we are going to promote that also. Until unless we know to come to know about what is nature, what is God, what is love and compassion, what is consciousness, it is not completed. That's what it is. That's why I said it is very subjective. Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful, sir. Priya, anything else?
Anybody else want to say something? You're good? Rima,
This
come
is
on, I
Kamala
forgot.
from
Yeah, let me on the video. Put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes,
I'm speechless. So much to learn. So I just kind of, quietly get your books and one by one. Thank you very much.
yeah, please read the book, start applying this.
Yes.
If you have any doubt, consult Sundar or Priya. They'll be able
Yes, we have a great consultant here.
to join our Skype program.
Dr.Priyaa, yes.
Yeah, there is a 14-point acupressure Swamiji has given unparalleled in the world.
Yes.
End of this one is there. Please join. Thank you very much, Prema.
Thank you.
Be blessed by the divine. This is Kamala from Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Kamala from Montreal. Kamala Jagadisan from Montreal.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you are not only teaching healing, you are also teaching the love, unconditional love, care, and the compassion. So we need to learn those things from you. You are just an example. I mean, I knew you for the last 10 years. I would say you are setting an example. I mean, beyond words. Thank you so much, Ayya.
Thank you. What's your good name?
Kamala Jagadisan. Remember me and my husband, we came to see you.
Now I remember. So the only problem with people is, I want love, I want compassion. No, don't ask, I want. I am love, I am compassion. That has to change.
Thank you, Ayya. We have to practice.
When you want, you are lacking. This is what humanity is lacking. Now the whole world is going to a third world war. War begins in the mind of man. War has to end in the mind of man. These political people create the war through their mind and destroy the humanity. You see what is going on throughout the world? So we have to be very, people like you, people like who like this, pass on this love and compassion. Love, I already told, living with omnipotent vibrating energy. So www.vedadri.com, work without worry. www means work without worry. If you enter into Vedadri concept, you can learn all these things. Definitely, I am looking forward to meet all of you. I am so fortunate. Okay, Priya, anything else you can ask or you can complete it?
Yeah, we can. Okay, Jyoti wants to say a few words, Ayya.
Okay, good. Yes, Jyoti.
Hello, Ayya. I'm so happy, Ayya. I'm actually listening to your speech every year for almost 10 years, I think. Still, I'm a student. And it is so, every time I listen, it's like a more and more, we are able to, I'm able to, more to learn, I think like that. And we are also doing some kind of service to the humanity, but not your extent, Ayya. So we will try to do the service to your extent, Ayya. Bless all of us, Ayya, to do the service like you.
Okay, thank you. You are looking for what is looking. That means Francis of Assisi told. So I want all of you to understand this. I am looking through my eyes. My eye is looking, but what is in between the eye, which makes me to see? That is called your biomagnetic energy. That is what Vedadri teaches. So you are hearing what is hearing. You are smelling for what is smelling. So if you try to go deep into it, you will come only into the biomagnetic energy, which is missing, the consciousness which is missing. So I want to take this to the universe, which already you have. Everybody, you are that. Every one of you are that. Every one of you are part and parcel of the same universe and same cosmic energy. Don't underestimate anybody else. There is no difference between Vedadri and you. Only Vedadri is acquired as an ordinary man and he is probed to give it to the humanity. We people are only living for our survival. So beyond survival, we need to enlarge our consciousness. For that, it is possible. At least become 5% Vedadrian, 5% Dr. Acupressure of our Devendra Vora. So with this, I just want to conclude. I do not know. I am so excited. I am so happy to see great souls like you. Everybody is a pure soul. Only because of the ignorance, we are not able to know ourselves. Because of the kind of education. Education is the manifestation which is already there with you. But that part of education is not tapped. The life energy education. How to live happily. How to live, how to celebrate life. That is most important. So I want all of you to celebrate life. I want all of you to become a volunteer and help yourself and take this forward. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sundar, concluding words.
It was actually a lot of love and compassion for you to spend your time, and always for New Jersey. We really thank for you from the bottom of our hearts, and you really ignited a lot of spark for other people to really continue on this journey. I could see the spark coming out from couple of people here. We'll take it forward, and we'll practice on this part of it, certainly on that. Even from Sky, New Jersey, we wanted to conduct this as an online inline person event. We were when Mohan and we were talking with Bala and Priya, we were sponsoring this event fully here. And today's event, Jyoti and Predeep, they said like they are taking the expense and they're donating this for today's event. Thank you, Jyoti and Predeep. There are a lot of people also giving some checks for New Jersey, and I want to thank them for their services and their donation and their compassion and love and to spread this message. Thank you. And their interest towards it. Thank you. Thank you, Ayya. Wish you for your long life and health and prosperity, and we look forward in this summer, next summer. Thank you.
If anybody started practicing, that would be my great Guru Dakshana. Yeah, I think Bala, where's it?
வாழ்க வளமுடன் ஐயா.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். சொல்லுங்க, பேசுங்க ஐயா.
Yeah, that's what I want to say.
சொல்லுங்க ஐயா.
Okay, we are almost the end of the event that we planned for today.
Yeah.
So on behalf of Sky NJ and on behalf of all the aspirants who came here, we like to sincerely thanks for all the people who spend time to educate us in all walks of life. So I like to thank Chokkalingam Ayya to start the thing, and he explained about how to prevent the heart diseases that we have heard all along. So our sincere thanks to him. And then we did the Wife Appreciation Day with our chief guest Pradeep and Jyoti. Thanks for their time. And Priya Master, she was continuously doing this and helping us understand the significance behind this Wife Appreciation Day. Thank you, Priya. And then Ravindran Ayya helped us talk about health in your hands, and it's a very detailed topic. We all read about that book, Health in Your Hands, once, I think 5 years before. We even got this book from India and distributed to all aspirants. So that's what I happened to read it, and I understand the significance of it. If you have time or you meet some of us, you can borrow the book and read it yourself. It's very important. And thank you so much, Ayya. Our sincere thanks for your time. With that, yeah, anything that happen in anywhere in the world, you need a strong volunteership. So we are all stand behind Mohan, who is driving us to get the event running. You may, for the new aspirants, you may not know who is Mohan, but I'm not going to say, But you will understand in the coming 2 days. You will say he put a lot of time and effort. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Already Priyadeep and
He put a
Jyoti,
lot of
they're all
time and
doing
effort
great
to
work.
make this happen.
I forgot
Yeah.
Priyadeep and
Okay.
Jyoti are doing also great work. The total New Jersey people are totally involved. Any help, any time, I am ready to do. Don't
All
worry.
hormonal.
Right from
Okay.
India also, I am ready to spend time for your timing in New Jersey. Including not only acupressure, sky system, anything you require, there also I am ready to help you.